Hi Pisces, I'm Pam and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for April 2019. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck and I've pulled an additional card from the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle cards for the end of your reading. And remember, these are general readings, and to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Ascendant, and Pisces Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months are going to resonate, they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. Also, if you're on the cusp and you feel like some of the messages haven't been making sense to you for your sun sign, look at the sign that you're on the cusp of. I've had some people tell me that they found some of their messages were coming to them from there, almost like private readings for them. So you might want to check them out. Also, I've been on YouTube now for 5 years, and over these 5 years, I've gotten many emails from people who watch my videos and have said things I predicted in the previous year are happening to them now. So if you have the time and you're curious, you might want to watch what I predicted back in the month of April 2018 and see if some of these things are happening to you now. So all that being said, Pisces, now on to your April 2019 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have here, Pisces, is Nine of Cups. This is wish fulfillment. This is all good things coming to you in an emotional sense, that you could even have like a wish, an answered wish, that, you know, a wish is coming true, something that you had really wanted to see happen. It's also a card of feeling happy and contentment. It's like you're going to either have a whole new ground to work with, or new materials, or new things to work with in some way. Now, when I say work with, what does that mean? Well, it could be at your job. It could be at your house. It could be new knowledge that you have to work with now, new friendships, new alliances, new associations. You have to figure out what this new ground you have to work with is in April. You're going to start to see things happen for you now. You may get invited to things, graduation parties, birthday parties, weddings, anniversary parties, retirement parties, gala events. I get like invitations to things coming to you. It doesn't even have to be parties. It could be classes, seminars, workshops, festivals. I don't know, but I get you getting these invitations coming to you. And I feel like you're going to be feeling better about yourself and like the way you look, and also doing things in the way you want to do them. So if you felt like you were kind of trapped before, like answering to parents or bosses or teachers or professors, or, you know, I don't know, certain rules or regulations you had to follow, or you couldn't really do things in the manner of which you wanted to. Maybe you were in a relationship and your partner was controlling or stifling. I feel like you're going to be able to do things more the way you want them to go. Now, this could be because maybe bosses are giving you leeway. Doesn't necessarily mean you're quitting or leaving a relationship, or it could just be things are shifting and changing, that now for some reason, Pisces, you're going to have the ability to do more of what run the show, run things in your own life and with your own work or creations, or, you know, just your daily life, day-to-day routines even. You're going to be able to run them in the manner in which makes you happy, that you want to. You could have some breakthroughs with some people. If there's somebody you were interested in romantically and they weren't interested in you before, they may start to see you in a whole new light. And this can also apply at jobs, or in maybe you're already with somebody and now, you know, and maybe things were going well, but suddenly, Pisces, maybe you're being seen in a whole new light. You are by somebody, or it could even be the general public. If you're on YouTube or you're on the internet in some way, you may be starting to be seen in a whole new light in April 2019. I also see some of you Pisces talking to prominent people that can further your career or further what you're doing, advance you in some way. So could be professors, mentors, teachers, bosses, CEOs, owners of companies. I don't know who it is, but it doesn't even have to fall into that realm, those realms. But being able to further and advance what you or your career or your work or your ideas. Now, the card you have next is the Tower. The Tower could be a fight, an argument, or a breakup of a relationship or an ending of a friendship. It could actually be you getting some kind of enlightenment or being like more awake and aware about something. It could be a revelation. This could also be a card that symbolizes an old paradigm of the way things have been going is ending. So a new paradigm can begin, where it's like clearing the air of your life. I do feel that some of you are going to witness a feud that breaks out. And where's this occurring, Pisces? I don't know. For some of you, I feel it's in your family. For some of you, I do feel like it's at work. It could even be among friends or in a group or organization or club you belong to, or a board that you sit on for, you know, a foundation or a club or, you know, I don't know, but you're witnessing some argument that's going to break out. I feel for most of you that's what this is, but it can mean multiple things here because, as I always say, it is a general reading. So the argument may not happen for all of you. And I don't know that you're in it. Some of you, I feel like you're witnessing it. I also feel that some of you, due to this argument, you're going to leave something, a situation. It could be a party, a gathering. It could be a living situation. It could be a love relationship. It could be a club you belong to. It could be a job. But I do feel for some of you, so some of you may be in the argument, and some of you may just not like what the upheaval is that's going on, so you leave it. And I feel you leaving this is not a mistake, because I actually feel like this occurrence of you leaving, this fight, you leaving, it like brings like this interesting breath of fresh air into your life in some way, as odd as that may sound. And you may like spill the beans. You may tell everybody, you know, this is how I feel about a situation. This is what's going on. I'm not doing it anymore, or I'm not putting up with this anymore, or I can't tolerate this situation. I'm out of here. I feel like some of you Pisces are going to be saying that. You may also be witnessing people being show-offs and having brazen attitudes and behavior, like brazen behavior. Like maybe even being like a bully. Somebody could be being a bully, showing off, brazen and bad behavior, acting out in some way. I feel like you're going to witness somebody doing this. And because you're witnessing it, it's going to make you react in the way I've already said earlier in this card. That's what I feel why the Tower is here. Now, it's going to be different for all of you. The card you have next is the Hierophant or Hierophant, however you like to pronounce it. And this is God giving you a blessing or a warning. It could also indicate higher education and higher learning. Sometimes when the Hierophant comes up, some people like to see this as a high priest or a high pope. I say it's God and he's either blessing something or warning you, or there's going to be higher education or learning involved coming up for you. I do feel that some of you are going to get some kind of new training or education coming up, or you may be signing up for it. If you don't start it in April, you could be making the arrangements for it. I also feel you're coming to some kind of pinnacle of something, and I feel like you're going to start laying it out what you're going to do. Now, for some of you, I feel this laying it out for what you're going to do has to do with courses, school, or the next phases of your life. Like, okay, I was living here. I'm not going to live here anymore. I applied for this. I'm going to do that, and I'm leaving. Or in a business or in a job, like, this is the way we used to do things, or I used to do them. I'm changing the protocols of what I use, how I handle day-to-day activities at this job or in this business. And this is my goals of what I want to do. And this is the map of this is how I'm going to do it. So I feel in some way in your life, you're going to be laying it out on the in front of you and for other people to see of how things are going to roll for you now, what you're going to do. Some of you, it may be at a job. Some of you, it may be at school. Some of you, it may be in your living situation and in your personal life. It's going to be different for all of you, Pisces. I also feel that some of what's going on here with the Tower, the Hierophant is also saying to you, this is a test. This is part of your karma. This is your education. This is a lesson. But more than anything, it's a test. And I feel like the test is, what are you going to do? It's like the Hierophant is asking you, what is it you're going to do here with what's going on here with the Tower and after the fallout of the Tower? What is it you're going to do? I do feel that some of you it's going to be involved scheduling and training and mapping out what you want to do. Maybe some of you are going to start joining a gym and take personal trainer, have a personal trainer, or take, it could involve physical things or classes you want to take in anything. It could be music. It could be learning how to do some skill. It could be classes in some kind of formal education and training. I do feel that there is, some of it does actually have to do with some form of training or education. Doesn't have to be higher education or higher learning. Some of you it is. Some of you it's not falling into that, getting a doctorate or a master's degree or getting a college degree. It could be training of other sorts. So the card you have that follows it for April 2019, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles can be an earth sign female, could also be a male. This would either be a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could also be you, Pisces, if your rising or moon sign is an earth sign. I feel like they're going to be helping you. I feel like they're going to be giving you something that you need. They may be giving you money. They may be giving you instruction. They may be giving you counsel and advice, but this Queen of Pentacles is helping you out somehow in April. It's like, I feel like the Queen of Pentacles is leading you down the right path and showing you what's the best steps of what to do next. Now, I'm going to tell you something weird here. For some of you, the Queen of Pentacles is somebody in the deceased, a relative to you that died that's on the other side that's going to be steering your path. It doesn't mean you have your free will, don't get me wrong, but the Queen of Pentacles will be putting situations and people and like leading you in the direction, and what you take of that or what you leave behind is going to be up to you. But I do feel you're being a little steered and guided by a deceased loved one. If you have a mother that's passed away, or a grandmother, or an aunt, or somebody that's you're very, very close to, that was a female earth sign, I feel they're guiding you from the other side. This could also be somebody in the living, just as easily, that I do feel that it's a female, not a male. Sometimes I feel like, yeah, it could go either way here, male or female. I'm going to stick with, I really do feel this is strong female energy. I'm not feeling it's a male. And because I feel that this Queen of Pentacles is looking at you like, I'm going to help Pisces because they need guidance. Well, again, I'm going to repeat myself. This is somebody either in the living or deceased. Now, if you're married, this could be your spouse. It could be your mother, but it could be somebody, I'm talking about living now. It really could be anybody that is a strong figure to you that really has your best interests at heart, that wants to, like, is looking like, man, Pisces, you need to be guided here. I want to show you the best path to go. I want to put you in contact with the right people that are going to help you. I want to counsel you or give you advice, because you have good cards here with the Nine of Cups and the Hierophant. But that Tower, it is going to create something that you have to deal with. And it's going to create situations that will create change for you. And you have some decisions to make about what you're going to do, how you're going to handle things. And the Hierophant is like kind of there to, in conjunction with the Queen of Pentacles, to how to help you see the light, figure out how to do that. But again, I'm going to repeat myself. For some of you, the Queen of Pentacles is some strong female figure that's on the other side that's helping you. Because I really do feel like they like you or love you or care about you and have your best interests at heart. And I do feel there's an element of you Pisces that do need them to kind of guide you and show you what to do. I don't feel like you're going to be resistant to it or like you don't want it. I feel like you're going to be welcoming that energy coming from this Queen of Pentacles. Now, this makes a lot of sense with what's going on. You got the Eight of Swords next. This is being trapped in an emotional prison or trapped in a situation that you can't see how to get out of. And that makes sense to me, because I feel like this is what the Hierophant and the Queen of Pentacles, why they're showing up here for you, is because you've got this trapped, or you're either emotionally trapped or you're trapped or bound or stuck to some kind of, imprisoned in some kind of situation. I feel like you've gotten too much stress and also too much backlash from people and other situations. And I really feel like you need to have a really clear head. And for some of you, you really need to be on your own. And I know that may sound like a weird message. So if you're coupled, that doesn't mean if you're happily coupled, don't be with your partner. But there is some aspect of your life where you really need to, like, be on your own in some way. Maybe it means to start your own business. I don't know. I'm not really sure, because I don't know. Maybe some of you do need to leave a love relationship, but you need to do something in your life that's like being on your own in some form. You may be a little bit upset and not trusting some of the people around you. And like, where is that happening, Pisces? Is that at your work? Is that at your school? Is that in your family or home living situation? I don't know where it's happening, but I do see you feeling like you're not really trusting of some people around you in April. You also may feel a little jerked around by people. Do they want me there? They don't want me there. They don't they? Like, I see you being confused about, and again, I'm going to go back. Is this your family? Is it a job? Is it at a club or group or organization? Is it in a group of friends? I don't know. But I see you questioning it, like, and feeling a little jerked around by them. Like, oh yeah, they want me there. No, they don't really want me there. Like, I get that jerked around feeling for some of you. And I see you, Pisces, some of you have almost too much on your plate. And I see you saying to yourself, I can't be everything to everybody. And a big thing that's happening here, Pisces, is it's like you're learning what you need and what you don't need and what you need to hold on to and where you need to let go of things and move on. That's what I feel like you're learning in April, because look, I got it with the Hierophant. You're learning you're going through some kind of test. And there are it's like karmic lessons, but you're going through some kind of test in April. So really what it boils down to is you need to be true to yourself and who you are and what you want and the path you want to go in. It's like being true to yourself. So now I'm going to look at the Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle card that I got for you for this month of April. And the card you got, Pisces, is Goddess of Psychic Protection. What you believe you create, no one can harm you. So that's your Angels, Gods, and Goddesses Oracle card for April. I do feel that you really have suffered. And some of you may have suffered in silence, or there's been some hurts and pains and wounds that nobody can really see, that you've held inside in you. But I do feel you're very honest with how you talk to people and how you treat people. I feel you're honest about showing who you are. I'm not trying to say you're being dishonest here. I don't feel that you are. But I feel like you are, for the most part, pretty accurately displaying to people how you think and how you feel about things. And even more than that, more of it's like more who you are. Sometimes I feel, Pisces, that your mind and your aura gets cluttered with like other people's junk, their stuff. And then it like clouds your mind, or clouds your vision, or clouds your feelings, or clouds your perspective. So it's time to really clear out other people's projections of what they want, what they expect, how they see you, or their problems, their hang-ups. I feel like sometimes you're getting clouded by these things that I'm bringing up here. And I do feel that there's a very strong current running through you this month of that you know who you are, and you know what you want, and you know what you believe, and that really, no matter what anybody else wants to throw at you or project on you, they can't change it. So I feel like you're coming up, April is actually a really strong time for you, even though it may not sound like that. I actually feel this is strength building time for Pisces, strength building, character building, strength building, and being true to yourself. That's what I feel a big thing is happening here for you this month of April 2019. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. I want to thank you, as always. Thanks for watching. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell when you subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube, if you would like to get that notification. Also, Pisces, if you would like to get a continuation of this reading where I look into my crystal and give you additional psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for the month of April 2019, you can access those videos for download and purchase by clicking on the link below this video in the Show More section, and it will take you to my Vimeo videos on demand page for April 2019 psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac. You can also access these videos by going to my website, www.theluckymermaid.com. Click on the videos tab on my menu, and they should be the video series right at the top of the page. You just click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. Also, if you have not checked out what's lucky and new for you in 2019 psychic tarot readings, you might want to do that, Pisces. Every year, annually, I always do a what's lucky and new for you, whatever year it is, and I did them for 2019. If you're interested in getting those, you can access them by clicking on the other link below this video, and it will take you to those videos on Vimeo, and you can also find them on my website video page. Just look for that heading of what's lucky and new for you in 2019 psychic tarot readings. Click on your sign, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. I did a longer version this year. Usually, I think I know last year I did 3 cards. I'm not sure about previous years, but this year I did 6 cards. So I pulled 3 cards from the Hanson Roberts tarot deck, and then another 3 cards to expand and confirm on the first 3 cards from the Morgan Greer tarot deck. Those are the 2 decks I use when I do private readings for clients, and I feel you're going to get really accurate messages about what's lucky and new for you in 2019. So I hope you'll decide to check them out. I absolutely hope you have an awesome month of April, Pisces. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.